I'm doing so good. It's good to talk to you again. It's
Definitely.
good to see your face.
Well, I just can't stop telling people about the album and telling people they definitely check it out.
Thanks so much.
And when I mentioned it to Frank last November, before he announced, maybe a week before his Lost Evenings, I was like, "Dude, you gotta do something with that. Gotta do something with you." And he was like, "Yeah, maybe." I was like, "Right, cheers." Then he got announced. I was like,
He likes to keep it secret.
"He really does."
Just like in Lord of the Rings. Keep it secret, keep it safe.
But it's out, and I'm so glad that people are. Obviously, the album is fucking great, and I've expressed it many times. But it's nice to see other people going, "Shit, yeah, it is a great album, and it's a great live set," and just seeing it more, just blow up. Well, maybe not blow up from your side, but from back here, just watching the love and the response from it. It's just really.
It's remarkable to me too. You know, I never thought, I didn't know if any of this stuff was possible, and it's just awesome that people like it, and people like to hear the story, and they like to hear the songs, and they keep coming out to hear it. So I feel like the luckiest guy there ever was.
Have you found out more people coming to your shows and checking it out?
Yeah, it seems to be growing. It seems to be growing wonderfully. I don't know how else to say it. I guess you just want as many people to see it as possible, and it seems to be working out pretty good that way.
Are you getting more offers now from artists, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's always enough to keep you busy. And I like, and now, I've always been in control of the things that I've been able to do and not do, and I get to pick if I want to be busy or not busy, and now's a good time to be busy, so I don't mind doing it.
Definitely. I mean, are you excited for these Lost Evenings?
It's going to be really, really great. I'm super stoked on it.
Are you staying for the all 4 nights?
I won't be. I fly out on the 13th, so I'll be in there for the second day just to hang out and to mix it up with the crew, and then I fly back to the U.S.
Oh, wow. So, I mean, how is this tour been for you?
Unbelievable. It's been unbelievable. Frank has been able to cultivate just a wonderful crowd of folks that come and see him play, and they're so kind and open. And every night I have, just so many people that just want to talk and about punk rock, and they want to talk about their own story and their own mental health successes, and how they've found a family in punk rock. And it's just been a wonderful way to just open the door for those conversations to happen, and it's been really nice.
Is there not so much drama politically over here as well? Just kind of get the fuck out of Trumpville.
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody who's heard me sing one song knows exactly where I stand on those issues. So we've been able to have more conversations just about our own lives and where we want to go and where we want to be and where we hope to, how we hope to, do something that's new and different. There's been a ton on this tour specifically. I think it's wonderful, but there's been like a ton of kids that I met in years past that have come up to me and handed me a demo tape or a demo CD and said, "Hey, you told me that it was important for me to go ahead and start this band, so I went ahead and I did it. And here's our music," and it's just been awesome. I mean,
did anyone actually handed you a tape, or is it like a USB?
Well, not like a tape. I mean a tape, mixtape, but they're all on CDs, like burned CDs. Like, hey, me and my friends got into we rented out a studio for $100 a day and wrote these 3 punk songs, and we want to share them with you. And it's been a dream come true.
Oh wow! Well, I'm looking forward to what happens next.
Yeah, me too.
Obviously, I keep it under wraps, but
I have some tricks up my sleeve. I have some plans that I'm working on and some ways to, show some new art and show some new music, and I'm excited to.
I mean, I've noticed you had a Polaroid picture of Mr. Frank Turner. I mean, could this be like a voyeurism book that you burst into his dressing room while he's doing fitness?
I know that there's a lot of people out there who are attracted to Frank Turner, who think he's just, the best and most handsome guy out there. And I figured, what a better way for me to make some money on tour than to take some naked pictures of him and sell them on the internet.
Does he sign them afterwards?
I've been making being on a punk rock tour in general, I come home with dozens of dollars every tour. But this one's really been able to just propel me into a new stratosphere of income. And I've just been exploiting Frank Turner and his nakedness and just taking pictures of him. And the line has been out the door.
He's got more clothes on over this side of the stage.
Yeah.
He's over on the other side. It's quite sunny. But yeah, man, it's just great chatting to you and just talk. I mean, I've talked about the album. It's just great to catch up and maybe
say hello.
Yeah, definitely, and I'll catch up with you sooner rather than later, most probably.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in the UK again at least one more time this year for certain.
That's nuts how you've just come over just from this one album, like 2 times.
I think I've played well more shows in Europe than I have in the US.
Are they more receptive over here for you then?
They're both so wonderful.
Is it because we're not used to protest songs?
No, it's I just think there's been more opportunity for this time to come over here. But of course I want to hit the US again hard a couple times.
Well, maybe Frank will take you out. I mean, you've toured over there.
And I mean, after this tour, I'm going to do the US with Frank.
Oh wow!
So it'll be me and the Menzingers and Lucero and Frank.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it'll be a nice run.
Is there anyone who you haven't but you'd like to for now?
To tour with? I'm sure I can think of something. They Might Be Giants. If I could ever tour with a band called They Might Be Giants, that would make my whole world happen. I love that band. I've loved them since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I think they're just the best. And they're weirdos like me, so I think it'd be a good bill.
I could see you doing a tour with Masked Intruder.
I like Masked Intruder pretty good.
Yeah.
I've seen them play a whole bunch of times.
But yeah, it's almost like a yin and yang thing you'd have to do.
Sure, yeah. The good guys and the bad guys.
Have you toured with Anti-Flag?
I've toured with them many times.
Just not over here?
I have. I toured with them in the UK and in Europe in 2016.
Why can't I remember that?
I was on tour over here. It was me, Anti-Flag, Red City Radio, and Trophy Eyes.
I can't remember that gig.
Yeah.
Because the first time I saw you was with Frank when he first came over, which is 2016?
2015.
15, yeah.
I think.
Maybe.
And then again, I came back with Anti-Flag later on that year.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
But,
and I'm sure we'll be back again together.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Well,
it's wonderful to talk to you again.